I'm Ken Clausen, 36 years old from Downingtown, Pennsylvania. I have been working with HEADstrong as a volunteer for the past 13 years and then joined full-time in March of 2023. I'm our National Director of Attack Cancer, which is rooted in servant leadership, allowing student athletes to utilize their performance on the field to make an impact off of the field. As a student athlete myself, I always felt I had an opportunity to make an impact off of the field, right? I wanted to be known for more than just what I did on the field. And with Attack Cancer, I get to work with student athletes all over the country and allow them to do just that, right? Be more than the athlete, to make a difference in the lives of those that really need it, and to do something they're really comfortable with, playing a sport that they love, that they know of, and using that as a mechanism to do good. I started playing lacrosse in middle school, and I really fell in love with lacrosse after my freshman year here at the Hill School. I just fell in love with the game and spent countless hours heading into my sophomore year at our field house here, doing wall ball, doing one-on-ones, practicing, and trying to just be the best player that I could be, and that's really where my career started to take off. From Hill School, I went on to play at University of Virginia, where I was fortunate to be surrounded by great teammates and players, great coaches that I consider great friends still to this day. And after Virginia, went on to play professionally for a number of years. Played out with the Denver Outlaws out in Colorado, and then turned that into a coaching career as well. Coached for a year with the Denver Outlaws in MLL, and then 2 years with the PLL with the Atlas Lacrosse Club. And so lacrosse has been a major part of my life and continues to play a major role in my life today. Outside of work, I love going to sporting events, right? So rooting on our Philly teams, the Eagles, Sixers, Wings, right? I love going to live concerts, right? Going to live music whenever I can. But nowadays, with two young boys at home, most of my free time is devoted to them. Spending time with them, certainly trying to get them out to lacrosse games and football games and sporting events when I can. So I started working with HEADstrong back towards my senior year at Virginia. I had started something called 𝙒𝙮 𝙃𝙀𝘼𝘿𝙨, where we partner with HEADstrong to engage college lacrosse teams and college teams all over the country to grow their mustaches and raise money for the HEADstrong Foundation. That started back in 2009. We raised $30,000, had a couple college teams participating, and now, 14 years later, Mustache Madness has raised over $4 million, has worked with thousands of student athletes and hundreds of teams, and it's been really special to see that grow. I was also inspired by Nick's story. You know, I grew up in southeastern Pennsylvania, and I'd heard of Nick Hallelori, and I really found it admirable what he did during his struggle and battle with cancer to start a foundation to help others and help them in their time of need. And Nick was number 27, I was number 27. He was a defenseman and I was a defenseman. We were both from southeastern PA, and a few years into this, I learned that we actually shared the same birthday on October 19th as well. And so I've always felt a close connection to both Nick and the foundation, and it's been really great to work with HEADstrong for the last 14 years or so. My favorite thing working at HEADstrong is seeing the impact that we have on families and patients that really need the help. Most notably, I think Nick's house is the prime example of how we get to see the money that's raised go to work and really make a difference in people's lives. My wife often asks me, how do you do this? It seems so sad that you're seeing these families affected, and I feel like much like sports, you can be either the man in the arena or outside. You can either be on the field making plays happen and helping, or watching, you know, from the stands. And I feel really passionate about being engaged, helping people in their time of need. And with HEADstrong, you get to see the money that you raise do exactly that, help people in their moment of need and really try and help them go the distance in their fight.